Hello, I'm Sylvester, and I know this is coming a little bit late. I'm posting this on Good Friday, but better late than never. I'm gonna be doing a little tarot reading for y'all about what the universe has in store this weekend and if there's any advice that the universe has for you. So, without further ado, let's get into the reading. By the way, these are fake glasses. I just think I look cute, so I'm wearing them. Kitty, it makes me nervous when you're this close to my laptop because you're gonna get fur all over it, and I feel like that fur is gonna get stuck in my laptop. It's gonna go in through all the air vents or whatever, and the inside of my laptop is just gonna be full of fur. So please keep a respectful distance away from my laptop. Thank you. Speaking of my laptop's fan, it's kicked in, so it might be a little bit of background noise. That's just my laptop being finicky, but try to ignore it. Did I use the word finicky correct? Finicky, excessively particular or fastidious, difficult to please, fussy. I don't know if finicky was really the word I was looking for there. My laptop's it's in a mood. My laptop's having a hard time. It's struggling. Let me move the laptop. I'm having a hard time. This is a bad setup, but I was just trying to find a place where the lighting wasn't too bad. Sorry the lighting's not great, but it is what it is, you know. First card we have is the Two of Wands. This, to me, represents the beginning of something. I mean, I know aces are usually new beginnings, but it's like embarking on a journey is what I get from this card. Embarking on some kind of spiritual or even physical journey. Maybe you are traveling this weekend to see family or friends or whoever if you celebrate Easter. If you don't, this is just a regular weekend for you, I guess. But for some of y'all, this will represent actual physical travel, but it also represents emotional travel, traveling in your journey of realizing who you are and being your truest, most authentic self, learning about yourself this weekend. You're gonna be learning about yourself this weekend. That's what I get from this card. Or like exploring different aspects of yourself this weekend. Next, we have the Star card. Let me try to cover it up because there's a little bit of nudity here. But the Star card, to me, represents being outgoing and social and, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess kind of extroverted. Going out of your comfort zone. If you're an introvert like me and you find it hard to just be around groups of people, this weekend you might find yourself surrounded by people, maybe people that you don't know that well. I mean, maybe it's family that you only see a couple times a year. Whatever it is, maybe you're meeting new people, or maybe it's people that you see all the time. Either way, you're probably going to find yourself in some kind of group setting. You're going to be in your star energy, which means you're going to be feeling social. You're going to feel comfortable in this setting, even though sometimes perhaps you feel a little bit claustrophobic when there's a lot of people, or perhaps you feel a little bit introverted. This weekend, again, you're going to be feeling that star energy, and so capitalize on that and do all the socializing. Just ask questions, listen, talk to as many people as you can, especially if it's people that you don't get a chance to talk to very much, and just take advantage of the fact that you are around people, and just know that these people love and appreciate you, and they appreciate your presence there. Even if you might feel a little bit awkward or like you don't fit in, you gotta understand that the universe is telling you that you are welcome there, and even if people don't go out of their way to make you feel welcomed, remember that your presence there is not a burden. Sometimes you get in your own head if you're like me, and when you're around people you think, are they just waiting for me to leave? Do they want me to leave? Am I overstaying my welcome? But those are just paranoid thoughts, and your presence is appreciated more than it sometimes feels like. Okay? So wherever you are, whoever you're with, just know that you are welcomed. Next, we got the Eight of Pentacles. Putting work in, being responsible, organized. It might be a bit of a hectic weekend for you, but remember to keep organized. If that means you have to write things down or have a daily planner or whatever, however it is that you manage your life and manage all of the tasks that you need to do, it's gonna feel a little overwhelming, perhaps like there's just too much to get done this weekend. You might be a little bit overwhelmed and just feel like there's a lot on your plate, so beware of that. But for me personally, I find that when I get stressed out, I like to make lists and write down all of the things that need to get done and what order I'm going to do them in and how long it's going to take for each item. And remember to always give yourself more time than you think you're going to need, because we always run out of time, and that is one of the biggest stressors when you have a lot to do in a day, is when you have a task that you think is only going to take an hour, and then it always ends up taking longer than that, and then that screws up the rest of your schedule. So remember to always give yourself more time than you think you're gonna need. Alright, I think I'm gonna do one more card, and that'll be the reading. So let's pull that final card. We have the Magician, manifesting. Even if you feel overwhelmed, even if you feel like there's too much on your plate, you can manifest good things in your life. You just have to put those thoughts out there. That's a kind of a vague thing to say, but I guess what I'm trying to say here is don't psych yourself out. If you go into this weekend thinking it's going to be terrible, or thinking that it's going to be overwhelming or too much, you're already in a bad mindset. You're already in that negative mentality, and we attract to us the things that we believe. Be optimistic, be positive, think positive thoughts, manifest the weekend that you want to have, not the weekend that you're scared might happen, because again, Easter weekend can be a very stressful weekend for a lot of people. There's a lot to do, and that is the reading. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Happy Easter. Stay frosty. Bye.